Hey everybody, it's Cam back with the July portion of the event calendar that we've been working on with the stamp set from Close to My Heart that I'm giving away to the next 6 people now that order a event calendar on my website. There goes my computer making that noise again. Stop it. Okay. This one might take me a little bit longer because I don't have a lot already done. I've been struggling with it a little bit. So I'm using the Dakota paper again, and I'm using the stripes, I don't know if you can see that, the striped side for my stripes, and this for my stars. So that's my stars and stripes. That's the closest I can come to what I had in mind. There goes my computer making that noise again, sorry. I hope that's not too annoying. I'm trying to upload videos and tape at the same time, so anyway, that's why my computer's got to be running in the background. So what I'm going to do is we're using the Rocket from the stamp set, and we're using Follow Your Dreams, and you could also use for As You Dream You Shall Become. That's so tiny I can barely read it, but I'm just going to use Follow Your Dreams. And I'm going to have 2 pieces that I've stamped the stars off of that on. And be careful when you're trying to stamp these because they tend to, see, they smear. I'll let that one go. I just filled it in all the way. So don't ink it up too much because they're tiny and they'll just kind of blob on you if you're not careful. That's what I've been struggling with here, so I decided just to try to go ahead and film it and see how it goes. And this is it's just hard to see at this angle, so hopefully I get these some semblance of straight. I guess it doesn't matter because stars can be like they're fireworks going off. They don't have to be straight, right? Okay, I can live with those. And then I'm going to ink up around the edges of these. My fingers are getting full of ink today. But that's okay. I'm going to ink around the edges with some Pacifica blue. That's what I'm using. It's nice and bright and pretty. I've already stamped the rocket and colored it in a few days ago, and then I just cut around it and inked around the edge of that also with some blue. Oh, my head's not in the picture. If it is, I'm sorry. I can't tell. So that's all the blue. Well, actually I'm going to use that some more, so I'm going to leave that out. Sorry, I stopped my camera. I gotta find a special pen in here, which I've been wanting to show you guys anyway, this blending pen. I did a video a few weeks ago using the watercolor pen to try to grab ink off of your ink pad and color with, and that didn't work. So I found that this does actually work. So if you can either grab it right off of the ink pad, or you can grab it off of up here, get that in camera here, where your stamp has touched. And then what this is called a blender pen from Close to My Heart. Just a couple of dollars, I think. And then you can, that color is much better. If you don't have this color marker, which I do not, and I want to use this color because it's nice and bright. And I think I have to go have a talk with my video game playing teenager here, so I'm gonna color every other one of these in blue and every other one in red. One of these borders is going on the top half and one's going on the bottom half. I'm not the world's greatest colorer, especially when I can't quite get the angle I need to see exactly where my lines are, but alrighty, so let me go have a little chit chat with him, and I will be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. I went and had a talk with him, so hopefully he'll be quiet, a little quieter. He's having a rough day with his video game, so missed the days of the Mario Brothers. So anyway, I colored the red stars in too, and I kind of like it better on this one, red, white, and blue, but I already colored in the little ones with red, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep it uniform. But just if you want to make yours look that way. And I'm using Holiday Red on this, and I don't have those markers either, so I'm just using the Splendor pen to grab some color off of my ink pad and color those in. This is kind of cool because I just used the blue, and all I did was wipe it off really good, and even though the tip still looks red, if I went to the blue now, it wouldn't, you'd just see blue. So it's kind of cool. It looks awful but on the pen, but it's kind of a cool thing. So anyway, I'll put my mouse over there. My computer calmed down a little bit. It's not quite as noisy. I had moved some things around in my room last night, and I think I jolted something, a fan or something loose in there. So, alright, let's see how we want to do this. I think I'm going to put, it's going to be my bottom. It's going to be it for my bottom. And this, I'm going to put like that, with the rocket right there, with a red, white, and blue brad going down here. So I need to stamp the sentiment on the rocket, and the sentiment is, that I'm using, is follow your dreams, and it's a straight stamp, but I curved it. That's the nice thing about these, is you can kind of manipulate them a little bit. So I just took it and just put it on my block and just kind of angled it because I wanted it to go right along the side of the rocket there. So I'm going to stamp it once because I have not used this stamp. Make sure it looks good. It looks good to me. Alright, let's see if we can do this right, because I got one shot because I've already colored this guy in, so. Oh, I'm scared. Alright, here we go. My head's going to be in the way, sorry, because I got to see this straight or I won't get it right. Okay. Sorry if my head was in there, I'm sure it was. Got to see all my gray hair. I've earned it all, as you can hear next door. He's a good kid. Alright, I'm going to cover that black up before I get something in it. Alright, let's see how we can put this guy together here. I want to see some of my stripes, but I hope that those of you who ordered the calendar should have gotten your stamp sets from me by now, that you've been able to kind of do some of your calendar too. I'd love to see pictures. If you want to email them to me, and I'll put my email address at the bottom of this if you guys want to email them to me. I'd love to see them. That's really crooked. I don't like that at all. In fact, I think that whole piece is crooked. So we're going to set that one aside, and I'll redo that. Because on the bottom it's just going to be this piece, which was 3.5 by, I should have this memorized by now, 1.5, with the stars and stripes across the bottom. So I will redo that one. That was just, had one end wider than the other, so there, that looks a little better. Okay, and then we're going to do some red, white, and blue brads across here. Get my brad dude out again. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to do a red one. A white one. And a blue one. And I tried to eyeball those fairly straight apart. We'll see how it looks here. Straggle in here a little bit. Getting those in there. Those are kind of big brads. So I want red. And I want white. Come back here. And a blue. I wanted to get this all done tonight, and I wanted to start working on Christmas cards because I wanted to start that actually November 1st, and I am behind. So, destroy my life. Oh well. It's just for fun, so. Okay. And again, we're not popping anything up, trying to keep the calendar as flat as we can. So, okay, there we go. That's not bad. Let's get this guy on, and we'll call it good. I might call it good for the night. We'll see. I might try to do August. We'll see. Okay, so for the bottom, I'm just going to redo that little white strip and put that down. I'm going to have to cut that a little bit smaller because there's 31 days, so it's going to have to be, instead of 2.5, it's going to have to be 2 1/4. So I'll fix that. I'll show you the end result. I'll take a picture of it with the camera and post it at the end of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you're having fun with your calendars if you're getting to do them yet. So there is July. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I decided I might as well show you what I'm going to do to fix this, because I don't want to do this whole piece all over. So I got my self-healing mat thing out, and I put it down along the edge. It's already got glue on it, so I didn't want to put it on my paper mat. And I put it down as straight as I could get it along one edge. Then I'm going to take this metal ruler. I'm going to line it up with the other edge and see how it's just off just a little bit. It's not that big a deal, but it just really showed up on there. Then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, just trim that baby down. I'm going to press harder. I feel like I was really pressing. Watch me cut my thumb off here live on YouTube. Okay. And then, if I can get it off my mat now, I will re-daub it, even though it's all gooey, sticky with glue. I didn't want to do that all over. So, see, it's all fixable, right? You get to see my completely not perfectness, but sometimes fixableness. Alright, now we'll stick this guy down, kind of in the middle. He might not still be perfectly straight, and he's hanging off that end a little bit, so we'll just take and trim that baby off right there. Oops. And I trimmed off a 1/4 inch off the striped part so that it wasn't too long for this. Okay, there we go. There's the bottom half of July, and there is the top half of July. Hope you guys like that, and have fun with yours. Talk to you later.